Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. You can follow me online by going to Rumble and typing in rumble.com/Mark Parham and I should pop up. Also, you can follow me on X by typing in x.com/Mark Parham and I should pop up there too. Wait, let me back up. Go to X and type in x.com/Mark Parham _ and I should pop up there too. I want to talk about the Laken Riley Act. She was the female from Georgia who got murdered by an illegal immigrant. You know, it's amazing to me because I was looking at some video online, and I know this is, old news to some people, but it's amazing to me that Democrats didn't support the Laken Riley Act. Like, isn't that amazing to you? Like, with a situation like this, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, green, blue, or purple. When you hear about what happened to that girl, not girl, but that, young woman, and, how her family was trying to get justice and, they wanted to punish this illegal immigrant for doing the crime. And to see that, Democrats were so against this, bringing some justice to this family, it's insane to me. And I applaud Donald Trump for actually, speaking with the family and talking with the family and making sure everything was, good with them. But when it comes to the Democrats are the first people to always talk about, oh, well, we have to respect women and we have to stand up for young women and all this other stuff. But when it comes to, a young woman that was, minding her own business, she was going to college, she had a bright future ahead of her. And when it came to this situation, the Democrats, they didn't want to support Donald Trump with, doing what he did with, signing this Laken Riley Act. They didn't even want to, have anything to do with it. And I think one of the problems with that is, you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. You can't say you're for all this, women's rights and all this other stuff. But when it's a woman that, is murdered by an illegal immigrant, you have nothing to say. And it's amazing to me that, the Democrats will do anything to, help the illegal immigrant causes. Like, you have people even in the media where I see them and they're like, oh, well, Donald Trump is, he's breaking up families and all this other stuff. And my whole thing about it, and you have Democrats with, that talking point. And my whole thing about it is that some of these illegal immigrants aren't supposed to be here. And if you look at this situation with Laken Riley, that man, he committed a crime, and Democrats still, were up there acting like, people shouldn't care about this. And so it just goes to show you that the Democrats they're tone deaf. Anything that Donald Trump is for, they're against. It could be, getting rid of some of the waste and fraud that's happening in the government. The Democrats will act like they're for it, but they'll say, oh, well, you know what? We need to have an efficient government and all this other stuff. But then when the rubber meets the road, they're nowhere to be found. And so it's almost to a point where no matter what the Republicans and no matter what Donald Trump does, even if it's something that's, righteous, Democrats will always find a problem with it. And for so many Democrats to be against, Donald Trump when it came to this issue, it's amazing to me. But I'm not shocked. But I think out of the Democrats that did support this, I think it was around 6 Democrats or something like that. I might be wrong. But the Laken Riley, act should have been like a slam dunk. Everybody should have been on board with that. That should have been like both parties saying, you know what? It's time to do something about this problem in America. But, for some reason, only around 6 Democrats supported, getting this thing passed. It just shows you how evil some of the folks we have, some of the people our elected officials are. It just shows you how evil they are, because if that case doesn't, compel you to do something or say to yourself, this isn't right, then I don't know what will. And so these are the same Democrats that, you look at our veterans. These are the same Democrats that will say, oh, well, you know what, we need to help our veterans. Our veterans are struggling and they're dreamers and all this other stuff. But I'm sure some of the veterans on the streets that have fought for our country have dreams and, want to get housing and things like that. They keep on bringing up this thing with dreamers. Everybody has a dream in America, especially, folks that are contributing to society, like our veterans, hardworking Americans that are, blue collar. They have dreams for their families. But it's this whole thing of we have to, for some reason, prioritize all of these illegal immigrants. It's weird to me. And if the Democrats keep on, running with these talking points on when they come on television, they're going to turn more people away from the Democrat Party, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, America has to get back to focusing on Americans. And that's why you hear a lot of people talk about America first online. They say, you know what? We hear everybody else's story, but we have to do what's right for our country. And for the Democrats to be oblivious to that is the reason why they're going to continue to lose elections. So, again, in the comments section, I know I'm rambling, but let me know how you feel about Lincoln Riley and the Lincoln Riley Act. And are you surprised that Democrats didn't support it like they should have? So let me know how you feel, and then also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.